Perf! Greetings, Internet. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is something different. Wizard got involved in some cross-continental big drama, and I have to do a statement video. I decided to make this video to present my side of the story. I will burn some bridges. I will make some people upset. But I believe it has to be done, and this is right thing to do. Internet will judge me if I was right or wrong. This is the entire story from start to finish, and I hope it will help you to understand why I decided to do what I did. Without further ado, let's go straight into it. It all begins with a company named Bandai Namco. They are having many different businesses and revenue sources, but we as players know them mostly for their publishing job. From software games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Armored Core, or Dragon Ball games. They are the ones that bring it to our market. Particular game that creating all of this outrage and drama is called Tekken. Bandai Namco original, invented back like 30 years ago. Everyone probably knows what Tekken is. And what's the company goal? Well, you guessed it. Extreme player milking. So only wrinkled dried corpse on the desert gonna left. Maximum money, scam, sucking techniques. All the classics are present. But let's recall everything from beginning. Game is being released 2024, I believe February, something around this date, with full box price. I believe I paid like 55, 60 pounds for the full game. I don't really know about other regions. You have to translate it to dollars or euro. Almost full box price that you expect those days. Reviews are very positive. Reception of the game is positive. It's improvement over it Previews installment. Everyone is happy. And then month later is when the milking protocol activates. Battle Pass and Cash Shop are getting added into the game. And you may ask me right now, Wizard, but every game have Cash Shop and Battle Pass right these days? Why it's a problem? Well, it's a problem because the game was advertised not having those elements in. You bought the game, there was no Cash Shop, there was no Battle Pass, you pay full price, and 1 month later, you played already for 5-6 hours, you can no longer refund it. And if this information was there from the beginning, you may not spend the money that you decided to spend on the game. The second issue that it introduced is positive reviews are already out. IGN made their video, content creators positively review the game, and if you are a new customer, you have no idea about this extra addition to the game. It was added retrospectively to preserve very positive image of the game and sneak in extra dollars, and Bandai Namco had hope that it will not affect their image. But you know what they say, give a finger and they're gonna take entire hand. Bandai Namco Milking Protocol Part 2. We want to sell more skins, we want to sell cosmetics. But there is a problem. Modders already introduce cosmetics from older versions of the Tekkens, so people won't buy our cosmetics from the shop if the free version exists. So what they did? They just copyrighted videos showcasing free version of the mods and costumes that were introduced later in the shop. And yes, those mods were made before the shop. So shop arrives, it have costume A, and if the costume may exist as a free version on internet as modification, the video will get a copyright strike. Some people, I know about 2 cases, documented one, has lost their YouTube channels. Well, not very cool. But the final straw that broke the camel was step 3 in the milking policy. Dumbing down the game, make it retarded. The game is 30 years old, it have all of those hard things to do and techniques. Nerf everything, make game much easy, so we can get new audience and milk them through cash shop and battle passes. This is what put Tekken community in outrage. And I said, wait a minute, I'm recognizing this pattern of behavior. It happened to a lot of the games I liked. Corporate greed kicks in, and then we make the game for everyone, so it ends up for no one. So alright, the game is fucked and cannot be unfucked. I have to accept it, or I have to try to do something about it. So what you can do to make the game not ass? Well, fortunately, it runs locally on your PC. So you can just modify it to the state when it not sucks. You have to get a developer, get a team, think about what you want to do, and bakush, you can do it. So I made the research how much time and how much workforce and workload will take to fix the game. And to my calculation, 6 months to a year. Not bad. And during my research, I have encountered an individual that have the same idea as me. Time to introduce first character in our story, Mr. Kula GG. He also don't like the direction where the game is coming, and he is trying to fix it. But what's the most important is that he have skill, knowledge, and expertise to do it. He can even do it alone. His everyday work is the game developer, so fixing the game is walk in park for him. He is the man for the job. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, he is kinda normie. He do his job, 9 to 5, come back to work, and fix the game as his hobby. He's not involved in all of this social media, PvP, drama, YouTube, and all of it. He just want to live quiet life and enjoy the game he plays. No social media presence, no political affiliation, just chilling. That's where our interest has aligned. I need talented developer that understand the game and know what need to be done. He needs someone that will push through all of this social media bullshit and tank the aggro. Good. We shake hands and we begin the operation. Now time to face our first challenge. No matter how good project you're gonna do, if no one gonna play it, then it's useless. So we have to get some influencers, content creators, and so on, so they can spread the word on the street. The public perception and optics are also very important. So having someone trustworthy or respectable by the community backing your product helps a lot. Because people think, hey, this thing is legit. It's not some Ponzi scheme to gather donation and fuck all in the sunset. And that's important when we are discussing our next character in this drama, Mr. Planted Medusa. Mr. Planted Medusa was first content creator that publicly stated, hey, I like the project, I will back it, and I look at this guy. His presence, the way he speaks, the appearance, S tier. You look at this guy and damn, this is promising. Then I look into Mr. Planted Medusa social media presence, and his power levels are over 9,000. His force cannot be contained by mere mortals. So I'm letting other people know on the project, hey, I like this guy, but he is brand risk. So at this point, we left Mr. Planted Medusa, didn't contact him. We left him on the side. Over next 2-3 weeks, I'm trying to contact other content creators and ask them, if you are interested, would you back the project? Results are rather bleak. I'm getting ignored, or they are not interested. Little did I know that we have shilling situation. Tekken, everyone knows Tekken, but the game itself, not many people play it, the community is rather small. So your videos not gonna hit 1 million, 2 million views. You are not able to sustain yourself if you are not with good terms with Bandai Namco. Some content creators get access to early stuff, other ones just getting straight paid for making videos. Bandai Namco uses this iron grip on content creators to control the narrative. You are against the game, you are making negative video about the game, bagushed. You are bagushed, we are not gonna deal with you anymore. Recent example of this iron grip by Bandai Namco, we could see it by laying off 2 commentators, Rip and Spaghetti Rip. Competition commentators were with the game for like over a decade. I remember they were there since beginning of the times. And then, because they were kinda critical about the game direction, they were not really enthusiastic about where Tekken 8 is going. Well, GG see you. That sent chilling signals to all other influencers that want to suck the Bandai Namco cock in future. And I realize Mr. Planted Medusa is the best guy we can have, and it is what it is. I have contacted Mr. Planted Medusa. He allows me to join his stream. I explain why I think he's the only one that can lift the project up, and we had made an agreement of cooperation. Good. We begin the work. We are getting pro players on Discord, and we are start gathering feedback. Then I'm getting called by Mr. Kula, and he explaining me that his friend is not happy with us having Planted Medusa on a project. This is his friend, and he don't really know Planted Medusa, so tell Mr. Planted Medusa that we don't want him anymore. That was extremely rude and unprofessional behavior that I want to apologize Mr. Planted Medusa and his community. He gave me his platform, he backed my project, and then day later we ditched him. I made an apology video to explain myself and our decision. I was told to not publish it because we don't want drama. I was also asked by Mr. Kula to not reveal the identity of the person who blocked the deal with Mr. Planted Medusa. And I was curious, who is this guy that we gonna collaborate with because he will help us code the mod? I look at his social media and not looking good. If Planted Medusa is 6 or 7 in my brand risk book, this guy is at least 9. 9 out of 10. Absolute lunatic. Now I am on crossroads. On one side, I agree to not reveal this guy identity. On the other side, he is batshit crazy and is making damage. What should I do? And while I'm considering what decision to make, let's examine the evidence. This individual, using his Twitter or X account, had leaked Planted Medusa working address, doxed him, in hope that he will get Planted Medusa fired from his job accusing him for being homophobe, Nazi, you know, your classic shit. Going after someone's livelihood, doxing, and if you disagree with me, you are Nazi, it's very no in Wizard book. I don't collaborate with people like that. So at that point, I made decision, I'm out. It's not even 1 month into this project, and I have already encountered 2 social media assassins that I have to deal with. And you have to know that what people show in social media, how they present themselves, this is their best version. This is how they want to be seen by others. So what is lurking in the shadow realm? How much bodies are there in the cupboards? And while I'm preparing my silent exit from this shit show, 2 factors changed my decision. And instead of going silent, I'm doing this video and we are ending it with bagoosh. First is the story of my friend. He is big dick programmer and developer involved with military. Alright? He is no joke. And what happened to him is that he was involved in a project in GitHub. He was just contributing to open source project that many people had developed. Some other contributors to this project were a brand risk, how you to say it lightly. But he'd never talked to them. He was just affiliate. Hey, we do the same project. That's it. Someone find his job, reported him to his employer, and him as a head developer, big dick, face of the project, got laid off just by affiliation with crazy people. This story is important for the future, just remember it. As now, the guy that identity I'm protecting was called out for doxing the Planted Medusa and say, hey, you shouldn't do it. And do you know what he did? He threatened some random normie on the internet that he's gonna do it the same to him. Planted Medusa is not a saint. And as a content creator, sooner or later you will deal with some psycho that will dox your address. That's the name of the game, that's the risk in the business. But going after some random dudes on the internet that call you out and threatening them and their family with doxing, this is completely crossing the line and there is no way back from it. That's why today I am burning the bridge, because I believe this is the right thing to do. Hello, Mr. Denis Satanistan, main figure in Tekken modding, owner of the Tekken mod website, also owner of the Need for Speed modding website. I regret to inform you that you are a retard. Not only the artists and coders are put at risk by the affiliation with dumb fuck like you because they upload on your website, also you are doxing some random dudes on the internet. Your ass gonna end up in jail or twisted into some trash can. Congratulations, you beat Paimon voice actor in contest of Bozo of the Year. Case closed, I am out. What gonna happen to the mod? Well, it will continue to be developed, but without my endorsement or oversight or ideas. What I'm planning to do at the end, I'm gonna submit draft to Mr. Kula. He is good guy, non-crazy, just your normie. I'm gonna buy the tech, and I'm gonna develop my own version with in-house Devium Furor developers for my own community, and I will not gonna give a fuck about all of those crazy fucks and their problems. And before I end this video, my friendly advice to Mr. Planted Medusa. I think you have potential to become top Sturmer. Unfortunately, you have to tone down your extremist rhetoric. Sooner or later, you're gonna get your ass banned everywhere, and you're gonna end up in some rumble well, no one will give a fuck about you. Regroup your forces, hit 10k viewers, and then pop off. That's it I have for you today. Now, internet, time to judge the wizard. Go to the comment section below and say, I am right or I am wrong. Also, if you don't want to have those kind of practices and cockroaches to inflict your games, show this video to your favorite content creator. Let's react to this. Share your opinion. Raise the awareness so we don't need to deal with those fucks in the future. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy this confession and hopefully see you soon. Poof!